and welcome to another episode. Today, I'd like to share with you one of my favorite Vietnamese street food dishes called Bột Chiên. And the reason I love street food is because it's always so easy to get and so easy to enjoy when you're out and about. This time around, I'm going to show you how to prepare the dough in a super convenient way simply by microwaving it. It's really foolproof, so let's get cooking. For 2 servings, you'll need 400 grams of rice flour, 1.25 liters of plain water, 3 eggs, a stalk of spring onion, 5 tablespoons of sunflower oil, and soy sauce to taste. French or German Maggi sauce preferred. First, fill a large bowl with water you have prepared. Then add your rice flour. By the way, this is the brand I'm using today. You're free to use rice flour from any brand you want. It doesn't really matter which company you get it from. Like this one, you know. Just make sure it says rice flour, not crack. Wait, what? Anyways, take a whisk and stir the water while you're gradually adding the rice flour and keep on stirring until both are combined. Then you'll want to microwave it for 17 minutes at 600 watt. Stop it after the first 3 minutes to stir it up with a spoon or with chopsticks to prevent the flour from setting to the bottom of your container. Then continue to microwave. Repeat for a last time after another 3 minutes. This is what the dough looks like after you have taken it out of the microwave. Don't worry if the surface is still somewhat moist. It'll dry out while you let it cool down, which takes about 3 to 4-ish hours. I usually prepare this in the morning when I want to cook it in the afternoon. This is what the dough looks like after it has cooled down. Then you'll want to cut the dough into little cubes. Try to loosen the edge of the dough by carefully pulling the dough to your direction with your hand and sliding it under the dough to lift it out of the bowl. Then put it upside down onto the cutting board. Cut into slices and then into cubes. Now crack the eggs and stir until the egg yolks and whites are combined. Wash your spring onions and cut them into fine rings. Of course, you can use the dark green part of the spring onions too. I use the stems only because I already used the upper parts for another dish. I was hungry and I can't cook on an empty stomach. I just can't. Add the spring onion rings to the egg mix and mix them together. Cover your frying pan with 5 tablespoons of sunflower oil or any flavorless cooking oil you have at home. You can't be stinging with the oil here because you'll never get the wonderful and crispy texture with too little oil. And this isn't something you have on a daily basis anyways, so don't even worry about it. When your oil is ready, and it's ready when you put a wooden stick into it and bubbles start to pop up, add the rice cubes to the oil and spread them evenly onto the pan. Resist the urge to stir, just let them brown on one side. To accelerate the process, I'm using a lid with little holes which allows the moisture to escape, but which also makes sure the pan doesn't lose any of its heat. Turn the cubes upside down once the bottom gets a golden brown color and fry the other side crispy as well. Add some dashes of soy sauce to the cubes when both sides are brown until they receive a more luscious brown. Remember, this is only for the looks, don't overdo it with soy sauce. It's always better to add in a little less than to season it to death. If it's not salty enough, you can still add soy sauce while you're eating. Once the rice cubes become more or less evenly brown, add the eggs mixture and stir until the eggs are done. Take it off the heat and dish off. Bon appetit! I hope you like this recipe. Remember to enjoy this dish right away after you take it off the heat and while the crust is still crunchy. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more delicious treats and thumbs up this video if you like it. I'll see you next Friday again with a new recipe. Until then, bye!